This is Justin Raisen. He's been producing popular music for over a decade, with credits ranging from Ferreira and Charli XCX to Lil Yachty and Drake. His most recent endeavor was with Sonic Youth's Kim Gordon and her new solo album that saw her take a turn towards industrial hip-hop.
We were invited to Justin's secret home studio, where he broke down how the album and its viral single, Bye Bye, were made. First, we talked with Justin about the making of the collective and his career. Then later, he shows us how Bye Bye was made, stem by stem.
Do we have this on video right now? Because
it's recording.
We're recording because you guys are completely unprofessional.
No.
Hello and welcome back
to the Daft Hunks.
Back again for another episode.
Another episode, y'all. And this is probably, we say a lot that it's a special one, but this is truly a special one. New location, and we have probably our biggest guest we've ever had on the show. This is Justin Raisen, producer of The Collective, many other albums all the way back to Charli XCX, Yves Tumor, Lil Yachty, and we can name a few more.
Wow.
We can keep going.
There's quite a fucking list right there.
That's a list right there.
Damn, you guys. Wow. What an intro.
We're very lucky to be here in Los Angeles.
Yes.
Justin.
Yep, he flew us out. He flew us out. He's putting us up 5-star hotel.
5-star hotel. They're over at the fucking what is it called?
Chateau Marmont. He's got us. He's hooked us up.
Chateau Marmont, and it took them 2.5 hours to get over here. 4.5 hours to fucking set up.
That's the Daft Hunks, baby.
The Daft Hunks way.
The Daft Hunks. But yeah, today we're going to be basically breaking down the making of Kim Gordon's The Collective. Specifically, we're going to be looking at Bye Bye.
Yeah, we got Bye Bye. You know, these guys like Bye Bye. I like Bye Bye. People seem to like Bye Bye.
Yeah, the internet likes Bye Bye.
Yeah, the internet's into it. I feel like that was, I said before, it was not on my 2024 bingo card that Kim Gordon was going to drop a trap song that blew up on TikTok.
Did you honestly know Kim Gordon prior to this?
Yeah,
we're big Sonic Youth fans.
Sonic Youth
you
fans
are Sonic
for
Youth
sure.
fans.
Yeah, we're Sonic Youth fans.
Okay. So you were just like waiting when you heard about it to find out like...
Yeah, the funny story
what happened is I sent it to Ashton. And I was like, listen to this. And he said, whoa, and didn't listen.
Yeah,
and then
I was basically a dick. I was like, yo, I basically responded like, whoa, that's crazy. And then didn't listen to what he said.
Everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Like every fucking text
that
everybody ever responds
I'm in class right now. Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
but then we did that reaction video with his actual first reaction.
Yeah.
Are you guys in class still?
I'm in college still. I'm in college.
Why are you in college?
I'm a senior. I'm trying to graduate.
What is it that you're studying?
I'm a computer science major.
Okay, like if there's anything to study, I guess that would be it.
Yeah,
because everything else is,
Yeah, but I was not able to
I feel
help
like you go to college to learn how to smoke.
I've learned that for sure. I've learned a lot about that actually,
you know what I mean?
but no. But I'm doing an extra year too because I messed up so bad. But anyways,
doing too many podcasts.
Don't go to school.
Don't go to school. Have a podcast.
Have a podcast. Fucking, unless you're gonna be a doctor or a veterinarian or one of those.
Definitely not a lawyer.
Occupations. No, lawyers. I think you could honestly just like read. I mean, what's his name? Fucking. Abagnale from fucking Catch Me If You Can, he just studied.
Sure, that's true. That's a great point.
He just fucking studied.
You just study enough and you can do it. But,
Tom Hanks couldn't believe it. I mean, it was the only thing he couldn't figure out about the whole fucking movie. He's like, come on, dude, you're fucking... He's like, I studied.
We can go into the album, but I was like, what's your advice for young people like trying to do cool things?
Trying to make it in the music industry.
Trying to make it in the music industry?
Yeah, I mean, he's a musician. I'm not. He makes music.
I think the first thing that anybody trying to make music should do is get off of TikTok.
Wow.
Damn,
okay. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Honestly,
I honestly, at this point, like, I'm just joking, but like, it really all just depends on what your aim is. That's like, it's always just going to be about what your aim is. You know what I mean? Like, it's if your aim is to make money, if your aim is to do it because you love it. So I really feel like our generation has a combination of those things. I mean, obviously, you have to make money to live, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? This is something that's
tough.
Yeah.
There is. I mean, it's funny you say that about TikTok because there is a thing nowadays where it's like, well, if you want a successful music career, you need to make 3 TikToks a day. Trying to promote
of course.
yourself.
I mean, I have to talk to all the A&Rs and their fucking meetings, and basically all these artists are just lotto balls.
Yeah.
They'll sign them. They want to, get everybody wants to just find something that's already built in that they don't have to spend money on. The thing that kids have to realize and people in general have to realize is if you hit, and I was going to say, and something pops, but then you don't have anything to back it up, like a hot show at the Regent last night that Kim Gordon just fucking murdered, then like people seem to be confused because then what do you do next? It's like people like your song, but they're not going to come to your show.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
maybe if, in my mind, my business mind, I'd start making merchandise, obviously, which is why during the pandemic, I was like, me and my cousin, who is Jordan Bennett is his name, we started this band called Trickum, and Iggy Pop fucked with it. It was kind of cool.
Hell yeah.
Talked about us on a show. Talked about it was sick. We were saying like, yo, like we're gonna play in a brand together, man. Like we were saying the word band incorrectly.
I mean, cement the brand.
Yes,
Cement the brand.
Cement the brand.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Dream
what she
Dollar.
did. Dream Dollar, and that was the concept. Was basically like a band really is a brand.
Yeah.
And me and Jordan were just like basically like, let's do this thing called Trickum, and like let's just be in a brand together. And like that's why like the big fucking Trickum Coca-Cola logo came up at the end.
I
of
love
it.
that. I love that.
And if you can figure that out, kids, then TikTok away. I mean, not everybody's gonna have the the creative prowess of Trickum.
No.
And you know, we really followed through there. We're on all the billboards all over the world.
It was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Our 2-hour drive here, it was like Trickum.
Trickum.
Oh,
Trickum.
Justin Bieber, MGK.
MGK.
Okay, Trickum.
Trickum.
Trickum. I was like, oh, cool.
I know.
Cool.
I heard this song. I fucking heard fucking Tim Dillon. 9/11 is an inside job on fucking K-Rock today, bro. I was like, fucking sick.
It was like seriously like again. I've already heard like
I know.
we've already
all
heard
day.
this 3 times.
Spinning all
today,
day.
so.
Spinning all day.
Yeah.
So ultimately though, like if you're, I just say like TikTok's cool, man. Like use it to your advantage. I guess if you want to. I mean, I'm not really on it.
Yeah.
I got on it because it's fun watching people fucking like him and shit.
Yeah.
I feel like Instagram rots my brain enough, and I'm already narcissistic enough on there. Just
Instagram is brain rot.
you know,
TikTok
getting back
is
to your
as well.
story about being a narcissist, be like, oh yeah, cool about the fucking Kim Gordon
Yeah.
record. So you didn't listen to the album.
Yeah, basically,
He
he sent me. It was when
The
Bye
single.
Bye
It was
came
just
out
the
as
Bye
a
Bye
single.
single.
Oh, and that's why you say
That's
in
why
the
I say,
reaction
check
video,
this out.
and that's why he says, "I'm so glad I didn't listen."
Yeah,
to
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
It wasn't
Yeah,
like, and that's why I'm asking. Oh, you
it
actually
was
like
truly. I
Sonic
truly
Youth?
lied to him. We're Sonic Youth guys, and so he sent me that, and I was like, "Oh, that looks awesome." But the thing is, I expected it to be more similar to Sonic Youth, like noise rock.
Yeah, we
So
didn't.
that's why.
Yeah.
There's a bit in there. I
There's-
think
it
the
certainly
cool
is,
thing. I mean,
but-
Bye Bye is obviously the opener, and for a good reason.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, that was her choice, and I was down with it.
Yeah.
But like, I think that ultimately, you know, it's a record that makes sense for it still makes sense with her career. That's the coolest thing about it. It's like somehow it makes sense, and I think it's because her brand has been cemented.
It really has. She is Kim Gordon, whether it's trap beats
No
or
matter
whether
what she
it's
does.
No, it's like the fact that she's at the forefront.
And she
is-
also draws lines. She does draw lines. I tell you, gentlemen. She'd be like, nope.
I'm not doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not
What's the craziest idea you presented to her that she had to like really turn you down?
She
if
was
you got
like,
anything.
for a little while, she was not like a fun story that was like, and she's so fucking cool. Obviously the coolest ever. So she calls things different things, and you know, so she on. It was like back and forth on Psychedelic Orgasm whether or not the fucking chorus was gonna have autotune on it or not.
That was one of our favorite moments.
yeah,
I mean,
me-
it sounds
me
like a
too.
Travis Scott
Me
song.
too, me
It's
too.
crazy.
And that was like that being so wrong. She eventually like because she's cooler than me. Kim, you're cooler than me. I was like, Kim, I think it really should be on autotune. She's like, I just don't like that filter. Everybody uses it,
Yeah.
you know. And she called it a filter, which I fucking loved that she called it a filter versus being like, I don't like autotune.
I don't like autotune.
Yeah, she called it a fucking filter. And I was like, it's autotune. Yeah, I get it. It's so generic, but that's why I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Live with it. And she eventually was like, no, put the autotune back on. And that's
Okay.
why she's cooler than me because like that's a fucking bold move to just, I mean, I'm saying I saw the wrong being right, but she was smart enough to understand.
No, it was actually was.
She
the
just had to
move.
take a
Like,
second and be like, wait, she had to just check, like, am I fucking, like, ruining my legacy
Yeah.
here? Because, I mean, I don't think that's the way she thinks about it. She was just like, do I want to do
Is
this?
this good?
Yeah. Not even is this good.
Just
She
like-
does. She just, like, knows. She just knows. She's got a sense for it. She feels like she's just, like, knows what
Yeah.
she likes and what she doesn't.
Yeah.
So there's no like sort of like I think it was just she didn't like it, and then she realized there was something interesting about it, and that's why she's so cool that she can
Hell yeah.
she
Yeah.
can, like she's like a fucking a fucking magical she's a magician.
She's a magician.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
actually in Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah, she was in Catch Me If You Can. She is in Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
She was one of the girls that said no to Leo.
That's how powerful she is.
Yeah. And and to be honest, I'll lend. I don't think she'll get mad at this.
Sure.
I don't think she will, because it's not like a deep part.
Always a good way to start a sentence.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get mad
cut it
about
out.
this, Kim. But these guys are fucking funny. But in whatever, I don't know the name of the song, Kim, because you changed them.
Sure.
I don't know any of the names of the songs, and I do now since
say.
the album came out. But what's the because we fuck somewhere? Is that Treehouse? No.
Fuck somewhere.
Where she says
where
something
it's
like,
fuck it up.
no, fuck it up. No, she's going. She said, "Running on the Chinese."
Oh, that's on. Yeah, I think that's on.
Believers?
I think that's
Not-
either.
No.
It's one of the last couple
Treehouse.
songs.
It's
I think it's
before
on
Believers.
Treehouse. It's right
Okay.
before Believers.
And then she says like, "Stucking it up, fucking it up, right,
Fuck it up.
I'm like,
fuck it up,
Fuck
right,
it
fuck it up, fuck it up."
I'm
fuck it
curious, like how that flow comes about. She just like
She I think will definitely admit that she's a bit of a what do you call it, she won't, like, I had it, like, in order to get her to kind of like make some words and lyrics and concepts, I'd have to book a session, because otherwise she'd procrastinate. She'd be
Okay,
like,
got you.
Justin, book a fucking session.
I'm not gonna
Like,
do it.
what
if you
day
don't
do you want to
make
come?
me.
Because it's not going to happen if I'm not going to write anything. Like, you have to give me a date, which is also kind of inspiring. It's kind of like somebody who like knocks goals down.
yeah.
Like, if you give it to me, I will do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of
Otherwise,
like, you know, if she likes something, like, you know, like she liked Bye Bye.
Yeah.
So when I sent the beats, so she was like, you know, you make a date, you know, not that I'm like too busy for her. So I was just like fucking being like, you know,
If you're not too busy
like
for
during the
us,
pit-
you're not too
yeah,
busy
no,
for
it's like-
Kim Gordon.
I'm not very busy. I do nothing all day long. I just fucking hang out. I fucking I'm
soccer
set-
jerseys.
I buy soccer jerseys. I try to get my dad to buy me soccer
Yes.
jerseys and go to Saturday's football. You know, but yeah, she was like, so yeah, that's kind of how the process works. But you fuck somewhere, that whole idea.
Yeah.
She says it in Treehouse. I feel like we fuck somewhere, I think is the lyric.
Yeah.
We fucked somewhere.
And just because we're talking about Catch Me If You Can and the legacy of Leonardo DiCaprio, and this is really
That's what
why
the video's titled, "The Legacy of Leonardo DiCaprio."
and that's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
The only reason we're in this room
so
is because of fucking Aviator and
Yeah.
all the amazing films
Let's
he's
talk
done.
Wolf of Wall Street and let's get into it.
Wolf I mean, Jesus Christ, I
All-timer.
can't even start there. That's a whole fucking film. That's a film podcast if we talk about that.
No, we don't do film.
We do music.
Yeah, we do
music
podcasts.
here, and we do podcasts.
It's not we do podcasting.
Yeah.
But she was talking about Leonardo DiCaprio because like he was
Really?
like looking some probably a blurry version of her story, but she was like at a party and he was there and she was like said that this dude was like looking at her.
Yeah.
And like. And she like felt like she was looking at her like as if like they'd fucked somewhere or something.
Okay,
and
interesting.
she didn't realize it was Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's fascinating
because she's Kim Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's that cool that
Yeah.
she
It's,
didn't
That's
even
awesome.
realize it was Leo, and she was like,
When
they
Lee-
like she smiled at or maybe talked to him for
Yeah.
briefly or something, and then like her friend came up to her, like even after talking to him, it was like, do you know who that was? And she was like, who? And she's like, Leonardo DiCaprio. She's like, oh.
that's such a specific
Yeah.
look of like we fucked somewhere.
Leo gave her the fuck me eyes.
But I think Leonardo DiCaprio did. Yo,
Wow.
fucking stay away from Kim.
No,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God.
Leo.
Leo does have a reputation. We can
I
cut
know,
that out.
I know.
but
We'll cut it out. Leo, we're gonna keep all the Catch Me If You Can shit in.
I mean, yeah. I guess could you tell us
that's
about
fascinating though.
like I mean, you mentioned Bye Bye. But like how did that come about initially?
See that?
One right there.
See that red synth?
That's
That's
the
the
one.
one. That's Bye Bye. That's
it
like
right
the
there.
main synth sounds. Yeah.
Sick.
So I think it was like Christmas Eve or the day. It was either Christmas Eve, Christmas, or Boxing Day that Bye Bye was made. And my brother, known as Sad Pony.
Sad Pony.
Yes.
Shout out.
Sad Pony. Yeah. We were celebrating as families do for the holidays, and I think at that time, I really, I fucking feel like it was Cardi, but like we were like in like a week, like the week before, like making shit for Cardi, and like it was that period, and I feel like we kind of like we like went out here and we were just making beats together, and we just made like a cool like bass and drum thing like in a sampler, and that was kind of like the basic idea, and then we were just gonna put like fucked up shit on top of
Yeah.
it. And then as it got more and more fucked up, he was like, "Yo, this is fucking hot," and I was like, "I know this shit's like, we were like doing our brother thing, being like, yeah bro,
Hyping each
fucking
other
doing
up.
this shit," and then like And then I think I don't know if it was he or I. It could be. I think it was he. And in some of the articles it says I said. I don't think I said. I think he said. I think this might be too fucked up for Cardi.
Yeah, I have read that.
I think he said that though. I think. And then I was like, all right, cool. But he's like, well, I'll send it. I think he even said something like, but I'll send it. And then we like, I feel like Bye Bye was always out in like the Cardi. Like,
Yeah,
sort of
it's
like,
so funny because that was my instant reaction. Was
Yeah.
like, this sounds like a Playboy Cardi,
But to me,
like
but he-
even more insane.
Yeah, exactly, and that's kind of what he was saying. I think like he's not. It's just too intense.
But what?
And
How's Kim the second choice?
because that's
It's like
why
you go down the list. It's like Cardi,
and that's what
Uzi.
and that's what I've been saying about in all the articles. Like I feel like I keep repeating myself, and especially with you guys who take so long to fucking set your fucking shit up. I'll just it's like, but like. I'll just keep repeating myself like I do in all these interviews for all these papers.
Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know Playboy Cardi at all.
Yeah.
I have no clue what he's like.
He's cool.
I mean, he's cool. I mean, I know.
We know him well.
I know some of his music. I hang out with his brother, but
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, I don't listen to Playboy Cardi a lot.
Okay.
Not that I'm like.
I was wondering that, honestly.
like not a fan. I'm just
Okay.
like whatever. I just don't really
Honestly, I mean,
I
I
don't
think
like.
I don't even want to hype Playboy Cardi up too much. I think you would like Whole Lotta Red.
No, I like. There's some songs on Whole Lotta Red that are cool. It's not like I haven't heard it, but I don't like go. If I'm gonna listen to hip hop and it's gonna be in this generation, it's probably gonna be like fucking Yachty or Thug or like somebody. I don't know. Just like I don't know. That's just like my picks. But or some other shit that's like off the grid.
Sure,
you know what I mean? Stuff that Kim will send me, like fucking
Really?
weird rap shit.
We'll see. We might get to talk to her, but I want to know what rap artist she's
just like she
into.
likes songs. I think Kim is more of a person of a feeler of a thing.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's gonna be hard for her to really like a whole body of work unless it's very good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like or
It's
an
like-
artist and
So she can give us some like under the radar.
like
rap
the other day I
picks.
saw like her doing an interview which I loved. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
why I fucking love Kim. She was talking about a record that she can listen to a lot.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she
yeah.
mentioned
we saw that. Shout
Tusk.
out.
Tusk, Fleetwood Mac. But then she fucking shat on the album cover in the end.
That's funny.
Which I kind of always was thinking myself, but she just fucking finally said it
Yeah, yeah,
publicly
yeah.
and for me, and I was like, and that's why Kim's the coolest. She's like, it's like they spend all this money on this art, but it sucks. You know,
It's
what
like
I mean?
the best album I've ever heard, but there's still a drawback.
I
to
know,
it.
I know,
Yeah.
exactly. So I mean, and that's how I feel like. So Kim's gonna like songs, so she'll send like songs and
Got
stuff.
you.
Cool.
But yeah, so the Cardi thing wasn't like I was like, oh, I'm not like a Cardi dude who's like making Cardi beats all day. So it was just kind of like, this is hot. Jeremiah was like, Sad Pony. Jeremiah, my brother Jeremiah, and basically was just like, yeah, I think this is too wild, but I'll send it anyway, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then yes, Kim was the next decision to send it to because I was like, I've heard tracks she sent me, and I was thinking about it, and
Damn,
we were just
she
like, I
might
think
fuck
she'll
with
fuck
this.
with. She'll.
Yeah.
I think she'll fuck with this, and she liked it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she immediately, I mean, after I booked a date, because she won't come over unless I book a date, right?
Yep.
Because she's not going to write the lyrics. I think the list of her packing and the whole
Yeah.
concept probably came to her when she
Okay.
when
she was like
sat
on
down.
her way here.
Yeah, probably it could have
Like,
been. I mean,
I don't know how I'm going. I might need my travel shampoo.
Yeah, I mean,
like we'll see.
Well, I would imagine the night before. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? With knowing her as much as I do, saying that like it could have been 2 days before. I don't think she's like yeah, probably the night before.
Yeah.
I don't know, but she came here. She had her pad and she had her concept, and she just fucking. We usually hang out when she comes over here first. We'd hang out and talk, and I'd. All honesty, ask her some questions about Kurt Cobain. Like fucking
Every time, just
pretty much every time, try to talk about Kurt Cobain and
Understood.
who she liked very much. And just talk about interesting things, and I love talking about TV shows and stuff like that. She's always fun to talk to about anything.
Hell yeah.
But so we just talked for a bit. And then you can go grab that Macallan bottle if you want. Is there any way that we can go get that bottle? That's Kim's.
That's Kim's.
That's Kim's. So here's the secret of Kim. I wonder how much she's gonna fucking hate me for all this divulging, but I don't think she'll give a shit. But I think she's like when she goes out and she's having fun now, she'll just have like a nice specific tequila. I forgot the brand.
Yeah.
But when This is an ad.
This is an ad.
This is a Macallan ad. I don't drink personally, but I wish I could drink this shit because it warms your heart.
Okay.
Okay, like when you drink a little bit of
The true secret to Bye Bye, Macallan.
Macallan. If you want to write Bye Bye Kids, all you guys out there, see this? It's right there.
How to make Bye Bye.
How to make Bye Bye.
Tutorial.
It's Macallan. So she likes a single malt scotch. So we bought this bottle before the album started, and as you can tell, she's not an alcoholic because there's still some left. You know,
that's a whole album's worth of whiskey.
And she shared it with people as well. So she's a very responsible vocalist.
Generous.
But basically, she would. We'll put this here.
Yeah, we can keep
I like that.
little-
And I have the bottle from No Home record in the shed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there was
That's
only
awesome.
one bottle for that record as well.
That's incredible.
But yeah, we'll talk, and then when it's time to get on the mic, I think like lots of people even that I work with just like to loosen up. So she'll have like a glass of whiskey and I guess whatever single malt scotch, and then scotch eggs.
Scotch eggs, mate.
Shout out to the Cat and Fiddle, my wife's restaurant, British pub in Los Angeles,
Shout out to
California.
Cat and Fiddle.
Best place you're gonna find a soccer match, Premier League. Every
less.
weekend we're showing games.
Catch the Hunks there.
Yeah, I go
eventually.
there, catch the Hunks there. And then she gets on the mic and she kind of, you know, as her spirit is, freely delivers, especially in that song, which was just a fucking list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, she just delivered it a couple times.
It's
and I
so
was-
like matter of fact too.
Yeah.
Body, toothpaste, brush, foundation.
I was like, cool, dude. And she was
Well,
like,
just like
because I'm just sitting there like, Brad. I think Brad recorded that one.
Yeah.
The vocals. And I was just sitting over there on the couch, usually taking fucking videos and shit. And she was on the mic, and she had a music stand, you know, and the lyrics. And she just performed them probably for the first time. I don't think, knowing her, I don't think she'd like.
One take.
Just from the Notes app.
I don't
Notes
think
app.
she'd be like at home, like practicing over the
No,
MP3.
no.
Like,
She's
I
not
think,
tripping about
No,
it
I
that
think
much.
she's just coming in, and
No, and
that's why
it's-
she's like the most badass rapper of all time.
Yeah.
It's not even line
Yeah.
for line. It's just like I'll just lay this shit down once. And I hear Drake does it that way though. I hear Drake sometimes like he'll like.
That's fair.
This
I've
is the
heard-
top two.
I mean, my top two rappers. Yeah, I mean, it's Drake. It's.
Yeah, I
Tim
mean
Gordon.
Drake's a great rapper.
I
mean,
was wondering. You mentioned Sad Pony, Jeremy.
Yeah.
You guys work in the same field. Is there a competitiveness there?
I
Is
don't
it like
think so. I have no
he-
competitiveness with Jeremiah.
he made a song with
Sad
Drake? You're
Pony.
like, well, I gotta make a song with Drake.
No,
I gotta hop on
no,
the
not
Drake
at all.
song.
If anything, it's a camaraderie. He definitely like the reason I'm on a Drake song is definitely him because
Yeah.
he's the one working on that project, and I was just making, you know, I mean, I worked hard on it,
Sure.
you know, making lots of different loops and trying to make cool beats and stuff. But no, with him, it's just like we want to win together.
Yeah.
If any sort of competition, it would just be argument about like just being brothers and being like, you know,
Yeah.
creative brothers. Like, I don't like that fucking snare. Or, fuck that shit. I mean, he's more picky than me. So, like I said, he's got, when I was talking to you guys earlier, he's got the most like fucking acute ears, in my opinion, in the music industry. I'll be like, this song would be good if the snare didn't suck. I'll be like, all right, bro.
You're like, what?
I'm not done yet. I'm not fucking done. You know? But no, he brought me into that. And like Lil Yachty, you know, he was down there. He spends the time with Boat and stuff, and just you know, I know Yachty, but like Jeremiah's obviously the one who's closer with him, and then we just like, you know, collaborate in projects like, you know, Charli. Like I was with Charli back in the day, and then he came in on that. Just like depends what we're bringing each other in on.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I wouldn't say any competitive. I don't think a competitiveness. I mean. No, not for me.
At least from you.
At least for me, I just want him to win.
You're stronger together.
I was crying when Search and Rescue was playing, and I was very happy
That's dope.
hearing hearing it on the radio and stuff made me very excited. And I love the fact that I will plug this, that in my opinion, me and Jeremiah do have one of the top Drake songs ever in Away From Home.
I was in the cold when those froze. I was sleeping in the whip trying to get a fucking grip. I remember.
It's a fucking sleeper.
I know. People said that was actually. I saw people say that was a highlight on the
It's
album.
literally one of the best. He fucking tells his life story.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for people to be like, what the fuck? Like,
That's. I feel like there's a section of the internet that loves that kind of Drake.
and
that
I don't.
When Drake,
That's the Drake that I love. To be honest,
when Drake really raps, and he
I like
kinda
I
spills
like
his
rap
guts.
Drake.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he's not, but like that. And I
he
know
can
that,
sing too, but
No, he can sing, and he sings in that song even in a really cool way. But he tells his whole life story, and he tells it fucking like well and badass. And yeah, that's the Drake. I like the start from the bottom Drake.
Yes.
That's the Drake
Yes,
that I dig. You know, I like dirty shit, dude. You know what I'm saying?
No,
that's why.
not you.
Yeah. Grimy. What?
Yeah, I like trash.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, Kim. Yeah, that's how it usually goes in general. And then after that, you know, well, on the songs, it's not like a very like fucking crazy process as far as the laying down of the vocals. It's kind of like what she does, and I'll fucking play around with it a little bit. You know, if there's something like on certain other songs, maybe I'll like turn it into like a more like flip it a little bit, like do a like a weirder or sometimes more normal structure, see what she thinks, you know, with what she laid down. But ultimately, it's just she does a couple takes and be like, cool. Sometimes she'll double some shit if it sounds like it's like a moment or something. Yeah. And then we usually do like her like doing what she does like fucking amazingly, which is, you know, playing guitar and, you know, doing as you see her doing her. I say noise designer. She's got her pedal board and she knows how to get shit out of things, and she kind of knows what she wants to do, even though I think it's just happening in the moment versus being planned out. Yeah. She'll lay that down, and then that turns into like basically part of the sample. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Which I can show you some of those elements.
Yeah, we can get into it. We chatted for a while here.
Yeah, I'll show you like some things from Bye Bye. It's like not like people can't just extract the audio these days and just remix it anyway. It's a pretty small session actually, because we did a lot of the shit like the drums, especially just using like pads and a what's it called, sampler. So like this is like basically the base of the track that me and Jeremiah were fucking around with. Just like, okay, it's like a cool fucking groove, you know, just like it's cool, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, this could be pretty much for anyone. Like, I mean, like you said, it started as like kind of a maybe for Cardi kind of thing. I'm like,
yeah. We were just like, this is cool. Like we just fucking around, getting drums and bass as you do for a hip hop tune. But it's got a cool fucking feel though, right?
But when the top line comes in, when that
top line comes in, that flips the whole script. But then, yes, exactly. So you got this, and then obviously then I was like, we need some hard shit. So then I went over, and here's the Nord that we were talking about before. And then there's this, you know, which is...
It's everything. It's literally everything.
And then here we go. So, you know, you hear the... Yeah.
And this is that synth.
I don't want to sound like Butch Vig in The Making of Nevermind, which is one of my favorite classic album documentaries to ever do, because he like brings the fucking things up. He's like, Kurt sounded really mournful here. I love Butch Vig, but it was just like, it's so fucking, I mean, obviously if you knew Kurt and stuff, I'm sure it's emotional, but he's like listening back to the masters, but like, it's just like, if you're watching it and you're not like knowing Kurt and or were there, it's kind of funny because he's like, listen to the mournful voice. You know what I mean?
Like, sure thing.
I'm like, yeah. But so yeah, I mean this like shit, and it's a little bit more blown out. Normally, no.
Okay,
I
interesting.
I don't think it is actually. It's smashed. But here's that. Yeah, wow. There's that thing. Nord stabs.
Sounds like a car horn.
Yep, right.
Great.
It's those little elements, honestly, that add so much to what it is.
So this is all these things that you're hearing right here, like the fucking. Then it's like gated, so it's barely coming through right there. You hear that though? It's like it's literally still there in the track. Things like that happening. So you go like that.
Wow.
And you got this, which is just a fucking. I was in my car.
I was gonna ask that exact question. I was like, is it literally
a
car?
Just a car thing. I do lots of like the best phone kids, if you're there, to record music on, even though I have all these fancy things besides an SM7 over there, which is great. But Kim loves that mic. I sometimes think that I got the Kim Gordon gig.
Simply because of this mic right here?
Simply because she really liked that mic when I first met her. She still does.
Cool.
Yeah, so like all you really need is like an SM7 and what was I going to say? Your iPhone. Because the iPhone fucking, man, it's just so crazy. Like if I record my drum set right now, it just sounds sick, dude. Like no matter what you record. So the compression is just fucking awesome on it. So I was just like this was like, you know, just That was like, oh, that's
The opening. That's awesome.
That's the hook, you know. I mean,
It
that's
really
like,
is.
And then you need to fucking bring the party in.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what had me going stupid, honestly.
And then
Nah.
you have the stabs, right?
What the?
Yeah, I mean, the way that just like pulses like up and down, kind of, it's sick.
Buy suitcase, pants
There
to
she
the
is.
cleaner.
You got Kim.
Cigarettes.
Wow.
You got Kim's.
For Keller.
awesome.
Call the vet. Call the groomer. Call the dog
such a
sitter.
distinct
Milk
voice.
thistle.
Milk thistle.
Calcium.
Little remix right here.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's the Daft Punk's remix. Is that-
Little remix.
Yeah.
So here
Live.
comes some KG guitars.
Silk.
Loved this part she did.
Oh yeah, one of the best moments.
So she's like, it's kind of fun. Yeah, she's just ripping it up.
Yeah.
Fucking feedback. There's her feeding back like a god. And then her just ripping.
Hearing that by itself, it is like,
Yeah, it's awesome.
because like that is what I expected the song to be. But when you combine it with like what you guys
Yeah.
came,
And that's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
it's her. And she's always gonna. We got this weird shit going. All right.
Mask, eye mask, earplugs.
Travel shampoo, conditioner. This is one of my favorite parts of the song personally.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So this shit is like some fucked up. I took a drum, a live drum sample, like of like me playing a fucked up kit, and then just slowed it down.
Oh, I see.
that's crazy.
Okay.
So it's like it's that, and that's kind of going with like that's playing as like the live element of the live drums in this. It's just this fucked up like degraded piece of trash, you know. Does that say loop idea? Fuck yeah, dude. Fucking then. What is this loop idea? Is this?
Let's see it.
Loop
Let's see
idea.
That's
Oh,
in
yeah.
there somewhere.
Yeah, that's in there.
Play a sound check.
And then all the stabs, obviously. That's when I'm kind of like cutting up some of Kim's shit, you know, on this particular tune. I love that part.
Everything like
Jesus.
pulls.
I didn't know if she was gonna like that or not because I just like chopped the whole track there, like, you know.
Oh, wow.
It's just like
Cool.
the whole track, just like it's totally not like. Again, I really tried to push as much as I can on doing things that were wrong, but would be made right
But
by
just
her.
end up working.
Yeah,
what makes
and
it
then
interesting.
and then when we would know occasionally when it was like nah. Fucking Kim would be
Great
like,
impression.
That was me doing you, bro. Nah.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Nah. Nah.
Hand crew. Buy
So
Oh, I have a guitar in here. I found a guitar I did. I forgot.
oh, nice.
Let's see what I sound. It sounds like it says JR guitar. Oh, that's me.
Oh, cool.
I sound cool though because
Yeah.
I'm playing through her shit.
Okay.
No, give yourself credit. You did that shit.
Yeah, so this would be like what it sounded like if we were just, you know, I feel like it's fucking cool, man. This is the whole sort of,
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is cool.
now we're like in Suno. And
It's
then
like trance-like. It's
pretty cool. And then
yeah.
just, but that's what I'm saying. Like, people just need to like take more chances in life, bro. You only live once, right?
Honestly.
On this planet.
Kim Gordon's probably gonna live forever though.
Yeah,
That's
she
the
is
only
gonna
thing.
she is gonna live
like-
forever.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Kimmer.
back at the top, and then here. So that this is the guts of the song. You got the fucking. Let's hear some of the vocal effects, which Angel, my friend Angel Emmy, who is Anthony Paul Lopez, who's like one of my main homies, did a lot of work on this stuff with me too. I don't know if he worked on the production on this one, but I think I might have been. No, on this one it's just me fucking around. I want to see what the silk effect.
Silk.
Yep, that's it right there.
You know, there's that shit. She's so cool at guitar though. But then you see the guitars over here being like kind of chopped. So it's kind of like just like, you know, it's kind of like a fun puzzle. And the fun thing about showing this is like, good luck.
Try, yeah. If you
I
don't
was
know,
like, it doesn't matter. Here's this. Go fucking do it. That's why I love Steve Albini. People are like,
Yeah.
Steve Albini shows like everybody where his mic fucking placements are, and then they're like, yeah, get my drum tone.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I don't like.
no, yeah, do your best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Good luck.
it's about your brain. That's another thing that young artists don't understand is it's really less about like, in my opinion, like even the song. I mean, a song is a great song, obviously, but like, it's about like I don't know, fucking seeing some sort of end that isn't
Scene.
boring as fuck.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Like just looking at this, like it's so abstract looking. Like it's like there's
It
so
looks like,
many.
For me, it's like Tetris.
Yeah, there's so many different things thrown together.
And then like, you know, like bye. Let's get that. Let's get that part.
bye bye.
Let's just for fun. Let's get the vibe.
Let's get it.
Yeah, flip it.
Ooh. That's all you need, kids.
That's all you need right there.
Vibrator.
Yes. I mean, she sounds incredible. Like that's the thing. Like it
the
just
thing.
sounds so good.
Bye bye.
She says the
Bye.
She has the coolest fucking voice ever.
Yeah.
What's she doing over here? She's over here.
White tee, turtleneck.
Some fucking like affected shit. Yeah. Fucking fun. So I think that's happening.
That's in there, deep in there.
It's actually pretty in there if you listen to this part. You pay attention to it.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
It's so funny because there is like looking at it this way, you pick up on elements.
There's so
that you
much
really
shit.
don't
There's
just
so
listening
much
to it.
fucking shit going on.
I was too busy screaming to
not
really.
not in this one, really. This one's one of the to be fair.
It's one of the simpler ones.
This is a very simple one for this record. The
Honestly,
rest, the
does
rest,
not surprise me
I
too
mean,
much.
the rest of the record, literally, I'll just send you a screenshot at one point that you guys
Yeah.
can put up. That
Sure.
is like fucking like it's dark inside screenshot. Let's see.
Thinking the psychedelic orgasm one's got to
Oh,
be
that
pretty
one's
crazy.
intense.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
intense. Bowling is intense.
Cigarettes.
Or trophies, I guess it's called now.
I was about to ask.
Call the vet. Call the grandma.
And there you go. You got bye bye.
Call the
That's
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thank you, Justin.
But I really believe that, like, I really believe.
Advil, black jeans, blue jeans, cardigan,
That it could have, you know, this is hot as fuck, right?
yeah.
Yeah, let's just podcast over this beat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, watch. Let me just do some shit real quick. Like,
Yeah,
I'll come in real
spit.
quick. Hold on. Let's fucking spit real quick. See, if it wasn't Kim, it would just be some other shit.
Hop in this bitch in the coop. I don't even know what to do. Stop in the cutter like who? Who?
I could be shaking, fucking shit. I could
Fucking shit up like I do.
I could be taking a lick on the put a pussy in a kick on the top. A particular fucking shit on my cup, I'm sipping.
Sipping on Macallan.
I'm sipping on my column, fucking I'm picking the pocket, I'm picking the pocket.
Sing my scotch whiskey.
I don't wanna fuck
Fucking
you,
your
fuck
bitch,
you,
she
take
tipsy.
you, take me and fucking the tipsy. I lick in the fucking the pussy and I put you up on the cock on licky.
You need
Hey.
like
Licky.
do you have a producer tag?
Oh man, a producer tag.
Oh yeah. Is there a
uh,
Justin Raisen producer?
No,
tag?
you know, I'm not a big tag
I
guy.
know.
I just actually go out and fucking use the real shit with spray paint, bro.
Yeah, true,
On the
true.
wall, trash, bro. Oh yeah, you guys should get a
Joking.
picture of that thing, the painting.
We will.
Dream
We will.
Doll.
I'll grab
yeah,
that
yeah.
before we get
That's
out of
awesome,
here.
man.
But that is
Well, thank you, yeah.
this is I mean, but the whole thing is the idea and the bravery to try shit. I keep
Yeah.
saying that, like, and I'm just saying that because like people can make art all fucking like.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people were inspired by
Yeah.
this song, by the fact that it's like Kim Gordon hopped on a trap beat.
Yeah.
It's like she just
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
she just did.
It's she just fucking did, and the track, the beat was hard.
Yeah.
And it had elements that I feel that modern Like I loved somebody on TikTok had a thing that said like they felt like that Kim came and with the beat like ended this genre.
Sure.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It was
It's
like
possible,
we've
it's
come to a
possible.
conclusion on like the
and that's kind of how I
rage
felt.
rap,
That's
like-
kind of how I felt. Like, just let her end things. You know what I mean? By
She
doing
won.
it,
She
har-
won.
She
by
did it.
doing it harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because for me, it's just like, otherwise, it's just gonna be a fucking
No,
linear
it's-
line. You know?
Yeah.
So there's gotta be. That's what she's been doing her whole career is pushing,
No, 100%.
and that's why I think she's fucking. You know, who knows how much more music we'll make or we won't. That's like dependent.
I mean, I don't know.
It's dependent upon the McCollin.
That's true. You
No,
said there was a Kim LP3 already in the works to some degree.
You know,
I
I'm
don't know.
always
Cut that out.
as a no, you don't have to cut that
Kidding.
out. There's an LP3 in my head.
Sure, sure.
There's an LP8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She knows, as she said on the first fucking, in all those fucking interviews, I bugged her for a while to do the first record. So I'll probably have to keep bugging her to do more, and
Please
maybe,
do.
Maybe
Please
someday
do.
she'll just say
yeah.
fucking no. But for now,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Nah.
Stick it up,
Stick it
stick it up, man. Stick it up, man. Stick it up, fucking stick it up.
That's in studio with Justin Raisen.
I'm gonna
Justin Raisen.
I'm fucking up, coming up, pick it. I'm fucking a stick in the fucking ticket. I took up my car, I took up my key, and I took in the sicket. Give him the
Much
Colin.
love.
I said, I fucking sip it. I'm
Bitch,
fucking
keep calling.
Oh,
Sipping
shit.
McCollin.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not
Jimmy
born.
Rollins. I got
Oh, look, there's
Jimmy
Kim
Rollins.
Oh, there's Kim Gordon. Oh, she ain't fucking born. No, she ain't fucking born.
Trophies was called bowling.
She ain't fucking born. Oh, fucking that Kim Gordon. Oh, that fucking Kim Gordon.
All right.
right.
Much love.
That's what we need. We needed the Justin Raisen bye-bye freestyle.
Yeah, guys.
Thank you so much.
Of
for
course.
Much love,
that.
Justin.
Much
Yes.
love, guys.
Appreciate it.
That was
Truly.
awesome.
Keep hunking.
Keep hunking out there. I think that's all we have for you today.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that For
I
now,
mean,
at least. I mean,
yeah,
we
that's-
might have some other
Yeah,
stuff.
someday we'll.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's pray for. Let's pray. Oh,
Let's pray.
Yeah, let's pray.
Let's pray.
Let's pray.
10 seconds.
Toothpaste, brush, foundation.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for prayer, everybody. That was
Thank
for
you, thank you.
that was for all the
Thank you,
people.
thank you.
Like,
All right.
Much
Yeah.
love.
All
right,
right.
much love.
Good night, Hunks. Good
Good
night,
night.
Hunks.
Travel shampoo.
All right.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
beautiful.
That was sick.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. That was
Am I
amazing.
up
really
there with?
sick.
Am I up there with top guests?
I mean,
you gotta
you
be.
have
Most
to
of them
be
are just
one.
our friends.
It's only our
Keep
friends.
rolling.
Oh, we're still
Am I up
rolling.
there with top guests?
Number one
yeah.
hunk guest. Well, except for
Comment below.
Okay,
Comment below.
my friend Emma did a pretty good job though, and she doesn't even live in the same city as us. But no, number one for sure.